everyone, welcome to my first YouTube video. As some of you know who have been following me on Instagram or TikTok, this has been kind of like a long time coming. I'm really excited to be filming my first video for YouTube, which is going to be a complete collection tour. The only binders I could fit on here were my A5 binders and the 3 collect books that I use. My bigger binders I could not fit, so you're just gonna have to see those when the time comes. But I think we're gonna first get started with these collect books. So yeah, let's just do a little transition here. Okay, how's that for my first transition, guys? It's not great. It's boring. Anyway, let's just first jump in with my 50/50 collection. Also, by the way, I asked on my Instagram for people to send me questions that I'm gonna do for when it might get a little boring. I'm not gonna use these for these smaller collections because I have some stuff that I want to like talk about. But yeah, I figured I could answer some of these questions when we get into like the bigger collections, because those are going to be a little bit more boring as I'm just kind of flipping through. Okay, so in my 50/50 collection, it's pretty small for obvious reasons. The group's kind of not even really together anymore, but I still have some of their cards. These are all cards from their most recent album, Cupid. And I keep them in this really cute pink collect book for right now. So let's just flip through this collect book. I absolutely loved this album. I loved their first album too. I just didn't collect them, like their first album. So this is basically all second album. These cards are some lucky draws from K-Town for You. They were so cute. I had to get the full set. Oh, like look at how cute the little headband is. Oh my goodness, like the plushies. I just love this set so much. So I don't even think I could part with it. But yes, this is my pretty small 50/50 collection. So yeah. So the next collections that we have are my 17 collections. Collection, I should say. One collection. I used to like fully collect Sungwon and Mingyu, but I sold that years ago. But I I like kind of picked this back up maybe in the last year or so. And I just have collect books at the moment because I grew out of this one, so I just started in a new one since I get a lot of small collect books since I think they're so cute. So I have plenty of small collect books, so I think I'm just gonna keep 17 in here for now, but let's go through these first. So this is the first one. This is a keychain. Oh, I love it. You'll see most of the collect books that I have are pink. So in the front we have this DKPC. Then we'll just flip through here. So yeah, as you could probably tell, Sungwon's my bias, so most of the cards are his. But I do have like a lot of random cards that I've picked up over the years, because I honestly I love the entire group. Dino is my second bias, and it's just so hard for me to like not want every single card of this group. So it's a really random, it is a very random set. Look at how cute these Mingyu cards are. Oh my goodness. I could not even tell you what most of these cards are. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of them are like non-album cards that I got off of Korean Twitter. But like look, this blonde hair, oh, it's one of my favorite looks. Wow. So yeah, this is my first 17 collect book. And now we will move on to the second one. So this is the keychain on here. Pretty sure this is a Rosy Dreams Club collect book. It's so cute. I love the details on it. Okay, so let's open this up. So basically I started this with their most recent comeback, 17th Heaven. So that's this one card in the front, which I love. And then these are just my pulls from that album that I got. So we got Mingyu, we got Mingyu again, and we got Sungwon. So that's fun. And then I will just be filling the rest of this binder up with basically my pulls from their upcoming comebacks. So yeah, really quick and easy, my 17 collection. So the next collection we're gonna go through is my misc boy group collections. So I keep these in my Meow Cafe shop. Extra wide not extra wide, just A5 wide binder. The extra wide are the ones with like the 6 pocket pages. So these are just wide. They're not extra wide. Okay, so this is my little collage that I made. Okay, so let's just get into it. The first collection that I have in here is my Uno collection. I used to have a full complete Uno collection. It was very wonderful. I loved it so much. But I think it was 2 years ago, I thought I was like close to stopping collecting altogether, and I sold most of my collection. I do kind of regret that now. So I don't know, looking back, I hope I used that money well that I got from selling this collection. So yeah, because I do kind of miss it, and I'm thinking about picking it up again, but it's probably going to be way harder to do now than it was when I was collecting at the time the albums were coming out. So I don't know. So let's just flip through this. We only have a couple cards left. And then these are my Make Star Pobs from All Yours. Okay. Now we're on to my, I think it's only one page. Yeah, one page of Yosang PCs from ateez. I also used to collect him more fully, but I gave up his collection as well along when I also gave up Uno. But I kept some of the cards that I just love so much and I can't part with. This card was actually a present from one of my best friends, so of course I could never part with this. So yeah, this is my one page. Okay, moving on. We have our one page of enha. I actually was like obsessed with Island. Me and my friend watched it together, and it was just, it was such a good show. The problem with me is I always watch the shows and I get into the groups, but then as soon as they debut, I kind of like just lose interest. I just stopped watching. I don't know, it happened with ZB1 too. That's recent. Like, I watched the entire show. I was very invested in their group, and then once they debuted, I kind of fell off. I don't know. I don't know if I'm the only one that has that issue, but yeah, these are the only cards that I have left from enha. I think these were just pulls from albums that I got. So yeah. Okay, now we're gonna get into my misc NCTs. So I collect Mark fully for NCT, and that's it. But I used to collect Haechan, I used to collect Tail, I used to collect Jeno. Again, gave up most of my collections a few years ago, but I have been working on my misc NCT collection, and this is just cards that I absolutely love, and I think you're gonna understand why just looking at this page. Like, they're just the cutest cards, the most iconic cards. I just can't part with them. So first we have the Bunny Taeyong PC, we have the Bucket Hat Haechan, we have Blanket Jeno, and we have the Teddy Bear Renjin, which I absolutely love. This is, like, look at this page. How could I part with these cards, you know? Alright, moving on. I love this Johnny Kino. So I so I had it, I sold it, and I just had to get it again because I'm obsessed with this entire look. And then we have this favorite wonyoung. These are just some Hitchon. I think these are glitch mode. Yeah, these are just glitch mode cards. This is a lucky draw. So I'm just holding on to those. And here we have Hitchon with, what is that? It's some kind of plush. This is the NCT Nation card, which recently is extremely popular because of the Chestel region. And I snatched this one up on Korean Twitter like immediately because I just knew I wanted it in my collection. And then at the bottom here we have Jeno and Jimin Golden Age cards. Look at how cute they are in their matching purple with the bear. So cute. So cute. Okay, these are just from the Dream in a Dream, that big photo book that came out. It was a couple years ago, I think, and I just have these, the group cards, just right here. Alright, these are my 3 intact BCs from P1 Harmony. I actually got these from a friend because she was trying for a fan call. I think it was like earlier this year or last year. So yeah, I just wanted to support her, and I like intact from like a distance. I like watch him from a distance. I'm not really like a P1 Harmony stan, but yeah, I want to get one more card just to fit in right here. So yeah, we'll see. I think I'm gonna try to do that this upcoming year. Here we have my Jin cards, my 2 Jin cards. I bought his Astro album, but I don't know where it is. I can't find it. Can't find the cards. So it's really unfortunate because I pulled the one card that I really wanted. It had like he had like glitter on his face or something like that, and I was so excited, and I unfortunately misplaced that. But maybe I will try to get those cards or get 2 of his astronaut cards to fill in these spaces because Jin is my BTS bias. So yeah. Okay, and then we have the boys collection. These are cards I picked up because my friends were like hosting group orders for them, and some of them were fan signs. I think some of them were just pops or something, but their pops are so cute and their cards are so cute. I just had to pick them up. Like these teddy bear ones, oh my gosh, and these sleeping ones that are double-sided. Love them. Alright, and then my last page on this binder is just for my own Subin Blue Hour PC. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need to get a couple more Subin just to fill out this page. And then yeah, this collection. I'm also gonna be adding ZB1 in here. I have a couple albums on the way. I joined a couple group orders with my friend for pops and album cards, so ZB1 will be also going in here. But for now, this is my entire miscellaneous boy group collections. I figure it's only right to continue with the miscellaneous route, so we're going to go into my girl groups. Okay. So this was just a red velvet collage that I put together using their newest album, Chill Kill. I love how this collage came out. I think it's so pretty, and this entire album was so good. The concept was beautiful. Like, they're stunning actually. So yeah, I was really excited to get these albums. All right, let's get into my collections. So first we have IZ*ONE album cards. I was obsessed, like I'm just obsessed with this concept. They all just look so pretty, and Yena is one of my IZ*ONE biases. I also I love her as a solo artist as well. I don't have like any cards for her collection, but I definitely am seriously considering picking her up as a full collection next year. So yeah. Now we are getting into i-dle. So In the front, I have Mia's solo album cards and her pops. I think these are mostly pops. Mian is just so absolutely stunningly gorgeous, and I just am obsessed with her. Like, look at her cards. Oh my goodness. Oh, she's so stunning. So yeah, of course I collected Mian. Alright, so we are going to get into her group cards, which go in album order. So yeah, I'm missing 2 cards here, which I have to get. Then we're getting into, I think these are I Love. Yeah, so now these ones are the I Love cards. Some of them are pops. I have like pops mixed in with the era that they go with. So like I'm pretty sure some of these are pops. And now these are I Feel. I have a full page of Crown Mian, Princess Mian, which I think is just super fitting. I loved this concept, loved these selfies, so I had to get a full page. And then we have more. I like that they like match so well. Yeah, it's really aesthetically pleasing, like all my yellow. This one doesn't really match that well, but that's okay. And then this one's a season's greetings card, but I just stuck it in here because it kind of matches, and I didn't have any other place for it at the moment. These are just some of the Polaroids from the album. And then this is Heat. I started my Heat collection. I only have this one. I think I have other cards coming though on the way, so to fill out this collection. Next up we have Blackpink. So I got their Born Pink album, and these were just like my pulls. I never actually completely collected Blackpink, but yeah, I decided I would keep my album pulls from now on if they ever release another album or something that I pick up like merch. So yeah, these were my pulls from that album. Now we have my Red Velvet collection. So on this first page we have Joy. I used to only collect Joy, but now it's kind of more like I'll just keep my pulls. So these were Feel My Rhythm, and then this was the SMCU, I think it was Palace? Yes. These were my SMCU Palace Joys. And then we have some more Feel My Rhythm. What are these? So this one's Birthday, Irene. So this is Irene, and then we have the new album Chill Kill. These are just my pulls. I think I'm gonna keep all my pulls. I don't know if I'm gonna trade or sell them, but for now I want to keep them. They're so pretty. Yep. Okay. And finally in this album we are getting to aespa. This past year I started seriously collecting Karina. But the cards that I got were basically just like, oh, I think that card's really pretty. So I got it. It wasn't just, I didn't like get like a template and go through and make sure I had every card. I basically just picked up cards that I liked. So yeah, you're gonna find with my misc collections, it's gonna be like a little bit more messy like this, how this is. It's not gonna be like a full, very neat, every single card. I have every single one for every album. It's not really like that. It's more of just like a picking and choosing. I also have a page of Winter because I love this card. I got this as a gift from one of my friends, and I just loved her look for MCU Palace, so I had to get one of these. I think I pulled this one though, but of course I had to keep it. Okay, and then this is getting into drama. I wanted to try to keep some of the looks together that were similar. And then I also have just like some of my pulls from in here that I just really liked, like this Ning Ning card. I just don't want to give it up because it's just so pretty. And then I have some of the pop sets or special event sets. I think I only have 2. But I have this full set, which I really like how she did like the phone trend. And then this set from Make Star, which is hollow. I love these pictures so much. Like this Pikachu. Oh, it's so cute. So yeah, I had to get this set when I saw the previews. So yeah, so this is my misc Girl Group binder. My last A5 binder is my Wonyoung collection. So these are her Eyes One cards. And then we will get into her IVE cards. And then some of these are POBs or event cards. I was so lucky that one of my friends was selling her wonyoung collection when I was starting to pick her up, so I was able to get most of the cards. Otherwise, it would have taken me a lot longer. But yeah, so these are the IVE cards. Then we have some pre-order benefits. Then we have Wave, which doesn't this like just look so pretty? It's so aesthetically pleasing. These are the IVE Mine cards. These are the album cards, and then these are all of the pre-order benefits and event cards. Most of these I just ordered from the sites when they had the events, so yeah. Okay, and then this is just a season's greetings card. I just have it on the back here. These are the pulls that I've gotten from my IVE albums, and I just want to keep them because I've learned my lesson. I like having the memories of like my pulls and also like a full mic collection, you know? So for IVE, I'm gonna be keeping my pulls from all the albums. So yeah. This is my wonyoung collection. The next collection that we have is my OT5 newjeans collection. So it is in this very large, what is this, like an A4 binder? I'm not sure, but I can put the name up on the screen. I've always wanted to say that, like, I'll put the word on the screen. I'm not used to talking this much in videos because in my reels and my TikToks, obviously, I just film and then put music over it. I'm not sure if I should show it like this or if I should flip this. I don't know. I kind of like that better. Okay, so we're gonna do it like this. Okay. So I am missing some of the, I'm missing a lot of the high-end cards. I'm sorry, high-end. It's just, when I was buying, like, sets, I wasn't sure if I was doing OT5 at first, so I mainly got, like, Henny, which is my bias. And then I got Minji, and then I was just, like, kind of randomly buying, and then I ended up just getting a lot of OT5 sets, and I was like, maybe I should just do OT5. And then I had realized I didn't get a lot of high-end cards. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to go back and get those if I decide to keep collecting newjeans. Yeah, these are all from their first album. Wow, I'm missing, I hate the look that I'm missing a lot of high-end cards. I'm sorry. But I love the look of the OT5 collections on this setup. It just looks so pretty. I'm missing a couple of the IDs. I think these were like the bag cards. Okay. Yeah, so as you can tell, I'm still working on this collection. I'm missing quite a few cards that I did not realize that I was missing. Oh jeez, okay. I think it's mostly like the Weverse cards that I'm missing. So yeah, I will be working on this in the coming year. and hopefully by like the mid-year update this is looking a little bit better. These are the light stick cards, and then we're getting into their comeback from this year, which was an absolute banger. Like literally everything that they do is just so good. It's unfortunate who their like director is, but like their music is great, and I just want to support the girls, of course, because they deserve it. They're all so talented. These OT5 sets are just absolutely stunning. So obsessed. I think we're getting into like reverse cards. Correct me if I'm wrong. And that's it for now. I know they have a lot more sets like that are out now. Like they came out with a lot of cards recently, and I just haven't like had time to go back and get them, but I will be working on that. Hopefully. Yell at me if I don't, because this collection has been neglected for a while now, so I definitely need to start working on it again. And I will, I promise. Okay, we are losing daylight. We are losing it so quickly. So let's get into my sserafim collection. I think I'm also going to start answering some of the questions that I have been getting. So let's just pick some random questions. This person asked, why did you start biasing Mark? So obviously, or actually I don't think I talked about this, but the first group that I got into was BTS, right? And I was very like only BTS over everything kind of fan. Like I kind of was just like, why would I like want to get into another group? Like BTS is perfect, blah blah blah. Like I was just consuming so much of their content at the time that it was just impossible to get into another group. I just didn't pay attention to like other groups like at all. So I first got into NCT, I think it was like in a comment or something. I think I like randomly watched like one of their music videos. I'm pretty sure it was like Empathy. It's like black on black, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like why are there so many kids in this group? Like that's so crazy. How do people know all these? Like I had just learned 7 names of the 7 people in BTS, and I was like, how do people know all 18 of these kids? Like that's so insane. So yeah, I was just like, that's absolutely insane. Obviously I got pulled in, and I think it was Mark just being Mark. Like he was just so funny and kind of awkward. Like he's that kind of awkward where it's like kind of relatable, like, oh yeah, I've been awkward like that before. And you just like kind of relate to him. And also he speaks English, so that also definitely helped, because I was like, oh, I recognize him, he speaks English, I know what he's saying. He just has like a personality that it's just easy to get sucked in and just fall for him, you know? He's just undeniably like very charismatic, very sweet and genuine, so that's what drew me into him. Someone asked, how did you find out about K-pop? I basically was just on YouTube and it was like top trending. I was just going through the like top trending videos, and I saw Mic Drop, and so I watched that, and then I was like, what is going on here? Like this is really good. Who are these people? Why are there so many of them? Before I got into K-pop, I was like a huge One Direction stan. I had like an account, I had Wattpad, I was writing fanfics. Don't try to find them. Don't. So yeah, I know stan culture. I knew it. Knew it since I was like 12 years old, okay, in middle school when One Direction was a thing. So it was pretty easy to like just jump into that new thing of like K-pop boy groups, that kind of thing. Someone asked, do I still have the first card that I ever got? And that would be a no. I do not. I used to have a full OT7 BTS collection. Sold that a long time. I feel my shirt keeps coming into the view and I'm so sorry. I don't know how to stop that. How long have I been a K-pop stan and when did I become one? It was like 2017, around my drop era. I didn't really like get it. I didn't know like about collecting though for a long time, because like how would I know that? Just from watching YouTube videos and watching their like Run BTS videos. Like I didn't know. I think it was around 2019, 2020, I started making TikTok edits, like TikTok videos, and that's when I met Viv. And she kind of like, because I didn't even know people traded cards. I thought you just kind of like got a card, it was just like random, and I was like, oh cool, like this is the card I randomly pulled. And then Viv was like, Jill, no, you can trade with these random people on the internet. And I was like, wait, what do you mean send a letter? I don't even know how to send a letter. Don't think I've ever sent a letter in my entire life. So what do you mean these people are sending cards? And so yeah, they've kind of introduced me to a whole new world. So thank you, Viv, I guess. As you can tell, I'm quickly losing daylight here. So I hope you liked my sserafim collection. The anti-fragile sections need a lot of work, a lot of love, but they're so expensive for no reason still. So it's gonna be slow moving, but I'm happy with the progress that I've made already. So yeah, this was my sserafim collection. We've gotten to the biggest, largest, probably the part that most people have been waiting for of my collection, which is my mark collection. It's in this very thick 4-inch, I think it's 4-inch, is it 3-inch? I don't know, it's 3 or 4-inch binder that has all of his album and non-album collections, or non-album and non-album cards. I've also lost pretty much all the light, so I have brought in my own light. So hopefully it's not too jarring of a transition. I'm also going to continue to answer some of these questions as we go through this mark collection. So how I keep my collection is I have all of his non-album cards by group in the front half, and then in the back half I have the non-album cards. In the first section we have NCT 127. This is the collage that I made with, I think it's AO. I'm pretty sure. I think this was an AO album that I made this collage with. Not all. I'm working on making collages for every group, but I haven't finished. So you're gonna see some. I'll tell you when it changes, but you should be able to tell also. So these album cards, oh, it just brings back so many memories of like collecting these cards. I don't know why, I think this one's out of the page. Most of these cards I either pulled or traded at the time when the album was coming out, so it just like brings so many memories going through these cards. And just like at the time it was a struggle every comeback to find trades for what I thought were a lot of cards. Obviously SM has like greatly increased the amount of cards that they release every comeback, but like these cards, the Love Holo cards, if you know, you know, these cards were so annoying to find. They just were, and I don't know why. Well, I do know why. It's because they're Japanese. So yeah, these were hard to find. But yeah, I mean, as you can tell, like it goes from like 2 or 3 cards to an entire page of cards that we had to collect. which was not fun. Then we have favorite. And then we have two baddies, which is probably my least favorite era for cards, I think. Like these, I do not like this look. The red hair just looks so bad with that blue hat. I'm sorry. It does. So yeah, these are probably my least favorite eras to collect. Then we have more two baddies. It's a lot of two baddies cards. This is when they started doing like exclusives, I'm pretty sure, like Japan exclusives, Korea exclusives. And then we have AO. This is where I'm starting to miss some cards. I got the digipack, but it must have gotten lost or something because I do not have it anymore. Or it just hasn't shown up yet, so maybe it got lost or something, and I'm gonna have to find it again, which is unfortunate. And then we have the most recent. That glare is so bad, I'm so sorry. But this is their fact check, which of course fits on a 9 pocket page. There were 9 album cards, and I think I didn't even put the deluxe box in here, which I had put deluxe boxes in, like the sticker deluxe boxes are in here, but there was already 9 cards with all the exclusives, so I had to put the deluxe box in the back with the non-album. But like, look at how nice this page looks with the 9 fact check mark signatures. I love that. Okay, so now we have, these were the limitless postcard things. Then we have the regular irregular postcard, and at the bottom we have, these are just like merch. They're not really album, but I just have them up here for now. I don't know, maybe at one point I'll move it, or maybe I'll move merch into a separate binder, but for right now they're just here, and they don't fit into like a photo, like the 9 pocket sleeves, so they're gonna stay there for now. Next, we have my NCT Dream Mark collection. It's the collage for that one. And then we get into this. We have, see, like they had 1 card for these albums. Like these are all separate albums other than this one. These are 3 separate albums, 1 card. So nice. We'll miss that. Then we go right into Hot Sauce. And Hello Future, which is one of my favorite comebacks of NCT ever. I love this comeback. I love the aesthetic, I love the looks, I love the concepts, I loved everything about Hello Future. Then we get into glitch mode. And beatbox. So this era, beatbox era, is when I kind of started falling out of K-pop a little bit. Yeah, I think it was like glitch mode. They had so many merch. SM just did so many merch drops for glitch mode that it became so overwhelming, and I started kind of hating it. Like just collecting in general, not NCT or anything. Just collecting in general became so tiresome after that, so I decided, when I got back into it, I decided I didn't want to be overwhelmed like that again, like with glitch mode. So I started cutting back on what I was collecting. I didn't collect everything. And you'll see that in my non-album, like it starts getting, like, you can tell I like went a little bit crazy, and then I've been drawing back just so I don't become overwhelmed again like that. So we have beatbox, we have Candy, which was another great, I also really loved this concept. We have Best Friend Ever. I'm missing one of the cards. I'm gonna have to get it on Mercari Japan. Then we have ISTJ, which was their recent comeback. So we have, these are all like the album cards, I think. And then these are like the US exclusives, and I'm gonna get a Japan exclusive card just to fill out this 5 pocket spread. So these are like the Amazon, Barnes and Noble Walmart, and is it Target is the last one? I'm not sure. But yeah, this is like my exclusive page. And then we have this is where I will be putting a collage eventually. These are like the NCT big group projects section. So we have empathy here, and I was gonna like combine empathy and I can't even combine it with resonance because resonance is like was so big, like with the 2 parts, so I can't even combine it. But I think empathy is like, honestly, it's like one of the first eras that I got to NCT, it's special enough to have its own page on a 9-pocket page. So we're keeping these 2 parts here by themselves. And then we get into resonance. This was part 1, which was past and future. Someone asked what my most expensive cards are. It's definitely these special cards. I have them for every era. You'll see them. They're real, they were expensive, and it took a long time for me to get my hands on this one, especially because it was like the initial hype of these special yearbook cards was new. Everyone wanted them. As the eras have gone on, they've gotten easier to get the special yearbook card, the special whatever card it was. Then we have part 2. Hockey Mark was also one of my favorite eras. This was one of my favorite eras, like blonde hair, hockey. Yep, that's it. I'm done. One of my favorite eras. Okay, now we are getting into universe. So were these called yearbook cards or were they universe? I think they were universe cards. So this is also real. It was also expensive, not as expensive as the other one, because I got this one on Korean Twitter. SMCU Express. So this was like all of SM, not just NCT. So we have SMCU Express, and then we had SMCU Palace. I loved these looks. Yeah, I think everyone loved these looks. Next we have Golden Age, which I cannot believe they had this full group comeback with all of these, with like the exclusive cards. How unfair is that? Like, this is the DTC, the amount of albums you had to buy, and then you also had like a 1 in 20 chance of pulling the member you wanted, or I guess some people collect more than one. It was just, that's just so crazy and annoying. But anyway, yes, Golden Age. And then we're getting into my very small Super M collection. So this is from their first album. This was just the Super M mini album cards. And then we have Super One cards. I love this card with the pink hair. Love it. And then these are just some of the postcards that I've kept. I don't really keep postcards anymore, but I have these ones. These are from Slow Acid. I love this photo strip so much. And then this bottom Polaroid was from an event that I was lucky enough to win, and I got the Polaroid. So my friend made me this collage. It's like a digital collage, which I think is so cool. And she made me this, and so this is my collage that separates my album stuff with my non-album stuff. So I'm definitely not gonna remember where everything is from, so I'm just gonna flip through. We'll answer some more questions. Okay, someone asked if I have any tips for new traders. I think just getting used to communicating with strangers. Yeah, it was something I definitely had to get used to. Like, I'm used to not talking to anyone online ever, and then like jumping right into like the collecting community, it's like very different. So yeah, I would say just be careful, especially with like your identifying information. So your identifying information, your name, your address, your date of birth, that kind of information you need to be careful releasing. Like, not everyone is your friend. Just because you talk to someone like once a day, once a week, a couple times a week, doesn't mean that they're your friends, doesn't mean that you should trust them. I think just internet safety in general, please be careful. I've seen so many people get scammed and lose so much money. Like, don't. Just be so careful, please. I think it wasn't as much of an issue with me because I am like on the older side. I'm in my mid-20s, okay? So it wasn't so much of an issue for me because especially because I grew up when technology was like newer, and like I was like one of the first people to have an Instagram, you know? Like, I remember when Instagram was created. I remember all of the people, like, privacy information, like, but when I see like these young kids, like 13, 14, 15 years old, getting on this and then getting scammed, I just feel so bad for them. Like, I just want to be able to like reach out to them and be like, please learn from your mistakes, don't do this again. Like, don't trust shady people just because you want this card. I feel like I went on a rant about that. I definitely did. I might have ruined this entire clip because of my ranting. Let's see if anyone else has. Let's see what other questions we have. Who in each of your alt groups has your favorite photo cards? Like, in lsfm, Yeonjun has really, really cute photo cards. So does Eunchae. She's so cute. So yeah, I'd say probably them. In NCT, it's probably Haechan. He has really, really cute cards. Also, Jisung has really cute cards. So yeah. And like newjeans, I don't really know. Maybe Hanny, but I think I'm just saying that because she's my bias. So yeah. Someone asked, how did you and Griffin meet? So Griffin is my boyfriend of 2 years. We actually went to high school together, but we didn't start dating, obviously, until 2 years ago. It was just kind of like I don't know, like, we just started getting to know each other again after high school, and it was just like a perfect match. And I don't even know how I can express how much I love him, and I know you guys don't even want to hear that, it's cringe, but yeah, so that's how we met in high school. And then we just started hanging out again because we have like a lot of mutual friends, so we would hang out a lot in group settings, and then we just started like talking more. Oh, someone asked what my top fave PCs I got this year. One of my favorite cards that I got this year is, let me see, it's all the way in the front. I got this set. It's like the winter fan meet card set. I finally got it, and I was so excited. If you collect NCT, you'll know these cards are kind of hard to come by depending on like the member also, but these mark cards are so hard to find, and I was so excited to get them this year and have them in my collection finally. So yeah, I also have, so then these are the pink Christmas cards. SM did decide to do pink Christmas again, which I'm kind of surprised. I didn't know this was going to be like a yearly thing. But they're not doing as many cards. So like last year there was 4 cards per member. This year there's only 2. So thank you, SM. And then we have my AO, POBs, and event cards. These are all like miscellaneous ones. Then here we have ISTJ, POBs, and event cards. And these are also ISTJ, event cards and POBs. Oh, I think also these are like, some of these are trading card sets because I have I'm not sure which cards that are the trading cards though. And then we have more ISTJ. This entire page is just like so stunning, and I can't believe that I own these cards. These Mark and Hechan cards are so cute, and I snatched them up on Mercari Japan for not a pretty price, but they are stunning cards, so I'm just happy to have them in my collection. And then these are Golden Age non-album cards. And fact check. I know I still have like a lot. I think I have more fact check event cards coming. This is the deluxe box one that I mentioned before that I couldn't fit on the album section. So yeah. And then the last card I have in here at the moment is my NCT Nation CGV card. So yeah, it has its own page for right now, but obviously I will be filling it in once more merch comes out or whatever comes out. Okay, so that is the last of my collections. I just want to thank everyone for watching, for supporting. If you watched all the way to the end, thank you so much. Please leave a comment down below of like video ideas or videos that you want to see me make. If you're interested in seeing anything, yeah, please leave me a comment, because I really want to start posting more. This is like one of my big 2024 goals, is to like get this account going, start posting more videos, and I'm really excited. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you subscribe and like, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.